stream this match. It's a TMCR Tournament Season 2 Swiss round versus Rylux and Ricky. And I will let Hendris take the rest away from me.
Okay. Welcome. So yeah, this is round 5. This is the final match of round 5. As said, we have Rylux versus Ricky. Rylux is more on the technical side of things. He has been developing the punishment seeds, whereas Ricky has just basically joined the community just a few weeks ago, starting with Thursday. So he's still one of the newer people in the community that we have. Yeah, and I'm joined by Sean on commentary.
Howdy, everybody.
See that the runners will be getting off in about a minute. Yeah, so this is a no seat. This is not a vote by me.
Oh, so they're safe.
I wouldn't say that too loud, just because no seats have been a bit the wonky side.
They're safe from you.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Oh, it should be a good race. Most TMCR races are really good to watch.
Yes. Yeah, less than a minute. Yeah, so this is the last race before we go off into the top 4 category. So the top 4 has established right now. Ricky and Rylux, they don't have a shot at top 4 anymore. So yeah, top 4 has been established, and the top 4 will be facing off next week. I know that we have a tiebreaker, but that's everything I know because I haven't looked at the standings.
Yeah, it's pretty close up there. I think there's a potential for just a tiebreaker for entry into brackets, right?
I think so, yeah.
I think this match can affect it. I think. I'm just having a look at the so what I can see from the leaderboards at the moment is that it is just a. I think it is just a. I think the top 4 are decided.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
That's Klatos, wasn't it?
I think so.
An element check. Yeah, so it's no Chaos Flames and it's no Fortress, which means that the grouping isn't really helping us because that grouping is pointing towards Cave of Flames. So for our runner's sake, they don't want to find a portal and they don't want to find the Caster Stones. Unrequired Fortress. Yes, this is scary. This is very scary.
Yeah.
Both runners. Just because you never bail out of Fortress.
Yeah, Fortress always finds a way to come in.
Everyone who has bailed out of Fortress made this as a mistake in the last few seeds that we had, or just in the entire tourney. Okay, yeah. Alex having a bit of an issue with the auto tracker, it seems. And a bomb back for Ricky. Okay, so that opens up the. Huh. Okay. Yeah, sure.
I mean, brushing this Ruby Cave seems like a good idea.
Yeah, I think I would have just peeked the shop and the back of Karloff and maybe turned in the mushroom, but totally fine. They'll be rewarded with flippers. Oh,
who doesn't love a good set of early flippers?
I hate them. I hate the flippers, no matter if I pick early or late. Just because they open up so many different things, and every time you pick up flippers, like, shoot, everything's green now. No, just imagine you are on your last 3 items, or your last 2 items before go mode, and then flippers appear and you boom. Every map part that has been cleared is suddenly green again.
Yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, I think going back to your point as well, I think most of this tournament so far, we haven't really seen the shop be required or anything. So maybe it's a little bit of like recency bias, but
Okay, there's the cape Rylux, and regarding the shop, this has been that way ever since the update. I don't know what changed what changed in the update. Something changed that made the shop way less appealing for the racers. Sorry, or just for the randomization in general.
it's just proving that unlike some other game franchises, TMCR is not pay to win.
Yes. And I mean, you don't really want to see anything on that 600 spot either way.
No.
Let's face it. You hate that 600 spot and you don't want to see anything. So yeah, I feel like it's different version of the rando. Okay, that was another cut-ups. Oh yeah, so Rylux is running this in French. Few runners changed their language just to make it more visible for the commentators what sort of kinston they got. Of course, in English you've got Cloudtops and Caster, both starting with the C, and when you just mash through the text, it's a bit difficult to make out.
Especially with those latest updates where the text boxes open quicker.
Yeah. But yeah, starting this update, we've seen that the bakery and the school attic started having like a lot of it. That really wasn't a thing before, I don't know, or just 6-1. So a lot of those checks that you usually want to prioritize for some reason, those started there.
I'm sure in like 6.2 or whatever the next version will be, you could market it as Riser for shops.
Yeah. Because then something changes and that brings us back. Okay, we're keeping up the lantern there. He's still missing that cape. And I hope he's not leaving that there for a while. Although I usually agree with, doing your Spear Zero checks.
Ooh, and mitts as well.
And the mitts. Patch notes by EA. No, we get patch notes done by Myth and me. We started doing update videos for Randomizer. Myth basically doing the voice while I just edit.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. I think we'll just start having that as, some sort of tradition. Especially since we would really like to have the community, a bit more packed together. Catch us from Atari. Yes. Atari and some other gaming company that is, bankrupt. So that Commodore.
So I might be a bit too young for that.
Yeah, that lantern isn't really it's not really opening anything for Ricky right now. It still has an exit, so oh, hang on, it does. Ooh, Ricky could dip into droplets. He's got access to it with the mitts and the flippers.
Oh yes, the mitts gave the access, yeah.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it's one of those sorts that you don't really see all too often, just because many people have either the cape mine by then, or some other item that, lets them go into London.
Yeah.
Always that wild card.
And if there's one thing we know is that Temple of Droplets always has a sword.
There's always a sword and torch. Yeah. Yeah. Those bits were really close to Tingle Trees, so I think Rylux should at least. I know that he's not a fan of leaving Spear Zero.
Yeah, and I think much the same for Ricky in that cape. I think would probably see a move down into Eastern Hills towards those two checks pretty soonish.
Oh, but that I'm a bit quiet. Give me a second here.
Yeah, I have you turned up quite high, and I'm struggling to hear you
Okay,
sometimes.
I hope that's working now.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Okay, fantastic. I just replugged in the audio cord. But yeah, hopefully this is my last day with mobile quality. And starting with tomorrow, I can have my proper quality back.
Oh.
Hopefully. It's been like, what, 5.5 weeks by now? So I think I should be able to have that. Yeah. The last 5 weeks have been going over very quickly. But maybe that's just because of the tourney. The quality is I know it's terrible. Sorry about that. There's not really anything I can do about it right now.
Just know that soon we'll have silky smooth Hendrix voice.
Yeah. Cool. I can't lower my output. I'm on mobile. That's not the option on Discord mobile. So sorry about that. But yeah, we do see a bottle there from above Hylia.
Yeah, that is in logic with the cape, so...
Yeah.
And like you said, with that grip ring as well, it is really pointing you towards Krenor. Oh!
Ooh, that's the sword. Rylux is still missing that sword. He hasn't gone to Trilby yet.
And not yet, but... I'm sure... Oh, actually, no. Rylux doesn't have the mitts yet. I was about to say once he gets that bottle, but won't be picking it up this time.
Yeah, because those mitts are near the Tingle Trees, and that's pretty far from where he is right now, since Rylux is actually rushing droplets. He's doing the 10-minute droplets play. And he's still missing his lamp. Where was that lamp again?
School basement.
Oh, ew.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Behind that bomb bag.
So yeah, so since Rylux is missing his lantern, he can only get the first 6 chests here in droplets. Those being the Ruby Path, and potentially the 7th one with, which is the Vanilla Big Key location, which everyone always forgets about, me included.
Yep, definitely been there.
Yeah. Okay. Ruby Path has been buried apart from a small key. Yikes.
Yep. With that cape and the flippers as well, you could check for flippers.
And a water port. Yeah. Yeah. So that's slow. It's fine. The last time we saw it on the water port, there was a sword there. So if you can get it, just get it. It's fine. Okay, that's what's up for Ricky in town digging. But that's slow. Yes, but hiking is also slow and many people do it.
Yeah.
Including me.
I've been asked many a time as I think Ricky has forgotten about oh no.
Yes, he likes to forget that chest there. Yeah, he always has to go back for that. Does Ricky have cape? He has not gotten a cape yet. So he hasn't been to Southern Highway Field yet.
No, but I like this going behind, like going for the what's behind the mitts. Like It's the latest progression. Of course, we know that there's a cape there, but at the same time,
Yeah. Especially with, town digging is just so compact. You've got
Mhm.
4 very quick checks. Doesn't even take a minute.
it looks like Ricky is heading to South Hyrule.
Yeah. For a second I thought that he would skip it, but okay.
I was a little bit worried. But gets the cape.
Yeah. I could see him returning to Swiftbait for this one. For the cape check and the 2 source checks. Just because Swiftbait had a history of hiding the red sword behind the green one.
Yeah, I think maybe we will see that lake play though to get Hype Cave.
Oh yeah. Especially
Just
with
because Yeah, with the bottle that was there.
yeah. I don't think he has seen the bottle yet though. Happened 2 yeah, I think it happened like 3 times. And Ricky knows that droplets is required, so he might want to go there sooner than later. Okay, Rylux is checking. Oh, Rylux is checking the school.
Rylux
Yeah.
is about to get the lantern right after leaving droplets.
Yeah, that's always such a bad feeling. You just went out of some really difficult place because you found nothing, and then you enter it. So you get 1 check, and boom, you have to go back there.
Yep. I think this is the first time. I know Rylux has been to Minish Village, right? And I don't think we had anything there.
Yeah. He has not been to Deepwood yet, though. Because he's still missing his swords.
That is true, yeah.
And I've completely forgotten where the first one was.
There was one in
So-
Trilby, and there was one.
Oh, it was Trilby. Yeah, okay. And Ricky is in Deepwood. I mean, fair enough. While you're at it, might as well. But I think I would have prioritized droplets, just because droplets is a bit more, packed with items.
Yeah, I think I would have only gone up there because of Hype Cave as well. I am a
Oh, yeah.
fan of myself pushing required dungeons and clearing them out when you can, but
I'm just a fan of dungeons in general, so I tend to rush those like there's no tomorrow.
Yep. The sea does seem quite open at the moment. So that red sword could be anywhere, really.
I've got a feeling it's somewhere very not nice.
Yeah, and
don't know
even then, we've got to find Spin somewhere before we can
Yeah, who's still missing the scrolls? That's not going to be fun. So yeah, basically our first major, thing that we want to get done is always westernwards, and that's locked behind the red sword, which is our 3rd sword, and a spin scroll. And there are 5 spin scrolls in the entire map. So usually spin isn't the issue, but the sword is.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes, we have the spin at such a bad location that they have red sword, blue sword, sometimes even 4 sword by the time they get their first spin.
Yep. And with grip ring as well, like, and we know where that bottle is. It could very well just be like sitting in Cave of Flames, and you have to do vanilla climb, for example.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, there's always that. But I think Ricky hasn't really seen the bottle yet, so he hasn't been able to peek it. Once he leaves Deepwood... Someone said vanilla cane. We've implied it, but we wouldn't really be opposed to it. Right?
Yeah, we'll take it if it happens.
Yeah, much like Nori, who's going to take the ban points for that one then.
Yeah.
Yes, there's...
Would be happy about that.
Yeah, there's 4 bottles in this game. So we have 4 bottles, we only need 1 of them. And we don't even want to see one of the bottles, just because that bottle unlocks Quennel, which unlocks Cave of Flames, which is an unrequired dungeon. And no one apart from me and a few others like to do unrequired dungeons.
I'm on that list. I actually really enjoy Cave of Flames, so...
Yeah. But we have a few people who just avoid unrequired dungeons like the plague.
Yeah.
And more often than not, it has really hurt them. Because they're like, we don't want to spend the next 10 minutes in a dungeon that might be barren. Instead, we're going to take 20 minutes to clear every single overworld spot, apart from that one dungeon. But yeah, most dungeons can be completed within either 10 or 12 minutes, like full cleared. So that's usually not the issue.
Yeah. I think Palace is for longest to full clear, and it usually takes like a maximum 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think when you have good execution, it's going to be around 12 to 13 minutes, which isn't really the worst. But yeah, let's see. I think even Deepwood takes like 8 minutes to full clear. Although you could skip a lot with the cape.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I think Deepwood, at least in vanilla, usually takes around 8 minutes. At least that's our time for 80%, which is fairly glitchless in Deepwood.
We are now about to see that hype cave.
Yeah.
Which hopefully, because Rylux has seen the bottle, will pull him over to...
Was that his spin?
I
think so.
Something.
That was spin.
It was spin.
He's still missing his sword though.
It can spin, but you can't slide.
You don't have anything to... Yeah. You can spin, but you don't have anything to spin with. I feel like this might be another, 40 minutes first sword mess. At least for Rylux, since they have been pretty well at dodging the first 2 swords.
Yeah. And of course, if there's a sword in here, then that just means Ricky will be able to do Western after this cave.
Yeah. Either after Cave 25 or after the inevitable Quennel play.
Yeah.
Didn't find the first one for over an hour. Oh yeah.
I did hear about that.
Yeah. I think I wasn't on comms though for that one.
It wasn't restreamed. I think that was. It was about.
Yeah. Okay.
My match with Nesman was on.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah. But yeah, the game that I was referring to was the Myth match. Who miraculously managed to dodge his first sword for like 40 minutes, where he could have picked that up maybe 15 minutes in.
Where was it, if you don't mind me asking?
That sword was in the first chest that you enter. Sorry, in the first chest in Droplet's White Path. So not the rupee path, but just melting that. Yes, behind that big ice block that you melt.
Oh,
And
no.
they had lantern for like since like 5 minutes in.
Oh no!
They both did left side, didn't find anything, and just went out of droplets. And they both had 30 bombs, so they could have done out of logic, second path.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't though, and that's what took them maybe 20 minutes to get back to.
Oof. And I should mention as well is Rylux got the boots in at the
Beanstalk.
Beanstalk.
Yeah.
So
Hey, that's his first sword.
makes getting around a bit easier.
Yeah, the boots are a godsend.
Especially as they're bound to a button by default, so you don't have to equip them every time like you do in vanilla.
Yeah. That finally gives the L button a purpose besides fusing. Like, the R button in Minish Cap is used for everything. Rolling, talking, opening chests, basically your action button.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the L button in comparison, which is just barren, apart from, fusing kinstones, which is used maybe 100 times in your entire vanilla 100% playthrough. We're trying to figure out how to get into droplets. He should know that by now. He's got Cape.
Yeah, it looks like he's got it.
Yeah. And meanwhile, we see Rylux actually up in Krenel.
Completely skipping that lower path for now.
Yeah, he's doing more. He's doing a Myth here. Myth also likes to skip the base of Krenel. That has more often than not turned out to be a mistake, though.
I would
Especially
assume
since he's missing.
I would assume it's a play to get the beanstalk first,
Yeah.
and because you'll quick warp to the bottom anyway. So
Yeah, fair enough. I usually just argue that what if the cane is down there? Then you quick warp and you have to get all back up again. If you skip it. That's usually just my reasoning.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Ricky's seeing the bottle as well. Ooh, Rylux managing to roll lift. Fantastic. So, the roll lift is one of our not banned glitches. Just because it's so minuscule, yet so convenient. If you place a bottle, and then you roll exactly 1 frame later. Sorry, you place the bottle and the bomb, have 1 frame as a neutral input, and then roll. You will be able to shorten the fuse time of the bomb to 68 frames, which is like a bit over a second, which is really useful in Rando. And just everywhere else in general, as long as you don't have the remote bombs.
I think Ricky's trying to work out how to get that bottle.
Yeah. He should know it though.
As we saw,
Rylux is skipping the Lon key.
yeah, but we still have the bow up there.
Yeah, bow and Lon key and another scroll. I don't know which one though. I think that's fast spin. Might be, yeah.
I'm not even going to attempt to be able to answer that because I didn't.
Come on, Ricky. Ricky, you know this. Come on. Come on. It's getting warmer. It's getting warmer. There it is. Okay, fantastic. He made it across.
And I'm judging by the fact of how quick Rylux is now with the droplet deck that there was nothing in what Hendris calls my favorite cave.
It was Baron. Yeah, I'm calling it. It's your favorite cave from now on.
From that, I mean, it took like 6 months of me playing this game to get a check named after me. I'll take it.
Yeah. Everyone has that. Okay, that's not a bottle. That's bottle locked.
That's my favorite thing whenever I'm going through Krenel is every time I find a bottle, I'm like, ooh, that's bottle locked. Ooh.
Yeah, same.
Don't know why.
Check it out for someone. Yes, we have a few. We actually have a few checks named after people. So we do have the Dex chest, or Dex favorite chest, or the Dex compass, whatever you want to call it. That is the Blades check in Cave of Flames, which is the one to the northeast in the basement, where you have to dodge one of those blade traps, or just two of them. The story behind that one is that Dax tried to determine his dungeon items, meaning his map and his compass, and he determined it wrong, and he accidentally left his forethought in that chest, thinking it was a compass.
Oh no.
So that was, yeah, so that's the story of the Dex chest. We do have the Dark Maze, or the Myth chest, just because Myth, I don't even know what sort of muscle memory that was. It was... So, he skipped the first check in the Dark Maze, which had his forethought, and he blamed it on muscle memory. Thing is, in any percent, we don't go that way. We don't even enter the Dark Maze in any percent. So he can't even blame that.
Glitchless memory, maybe?
I don't even know. I don't think he wants glitchless.
He did for a little while.
Huh. Who knows? Dax got a compass on Georg, then was like, I'm missing compass, right? Let's skip that chest. Yeah. We do have the Handle Sledge. That was because I kind of lost location my forethought on the House Sledge. Oh, okay. It's okay. Glitchless muscle memory. Fair enough. Yeah. I had my lantern for like an hour and a half in the first tourney, and did every single check in the entire world, and but the House Sledge, and that kind of got named after me. Because Myth was just furious, and I just couldn't stop laughing.
As Ricky didn't pick up that bottle, by the way.
Oh, he hasn't? Oh no, Ricky. Oh.
So he needs to hope that well, to be fair, there was only one bow there, from what I can see. Well,
right.
A bow in a bottle, and there are 2 bows in the game. So,
and 4 bottles. So
And
he could just have, yeah, he could just have one of the other 2 bottles be somewhere nice. Thing was, we both skipped it for so long. There's your Queener. Yikes.
I love an early ocarina.
Yeah. Wallix doesn't have... Wallix does. He's got Cape. Cape opens up the Cave of Flames. They've got Whip Wing and Cape. That's enough.
Yeah. But do you want to commit to vanilla climb, or for a non-required cave? Admittedly, the ocarina makes that a little bit more, appealing, but
it's still a gamble. Sorry, it's not a gamble. It's a 2-minute time loss, basically.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
think that would be a last location, if anything.
yeah, pretty much. But yeah, just saying, bottle could still be required. Yes. Could be in Cave of Flames. We don't know what's in Cave of Flames. Could be a sword. Could be the cane. Could be, I don't know, Tingle Trophy.
Could be Graveyard Key, that loves to be there.
Lately, it likes to be up in Palace. But that was mostly in unrequired palaces. I
Yeah,
think we had this. Yeah.
with an unrequired palace, you can probably safely assume there's something there.
Yeah. Just because we have like 15 checks there. Or even more, maybe, I don't know. I think we recently had a siege with a. Sorry. We earlier had a siege with an unrequired palace that had the gas jar in the beginning, and then the graveyard key at the end.
Oh lord.
So most people just bailed after the gas jar, I think. And, the graveyard key got left behind, which was required in the end.
Yeah.
The first boss you start with. I think when it comes to Rando, the first boss is maybe like in 6 out of 10 times Gleerock.
Yeah.
Just because you kind of get good-ish access to it. The items that you need to fight him, you can get multiples of them, basically. So like 4 bottles to get access to Quennel. You can either get the grip ring and a few other items, or the cane. But in vanilla, the first boss that you fight is the green chew.
Although I have had a really rare case sometimes of being able to do palace first.
Oh yeah, that's super rare.
I love it when it happens because you just look at it and you're just like, why has this happened? Makes no sense.
But I'll take it.
Yeah. And then of course you full clear it, it's got nothing in it and you've wasted your time.
Yeah, but then that's one of those, things that are in the back of your head. That's just cleared. You've got peace of mind.
Mm-hmm. I always
Like,
panic
okay.
when palace is not required.
Yeah, I just tend to rush Palace. I don't know when I learned that. I think that was in my Season 1 match against Pika Pals. But I didn't rush Palace, they did, and I lost because of that. So I always make sure to rush Palace.
Yeah.
And so far it worked out quite well, I'd say.
Yeah, I've been finding myself do that quite a lot as well. I remember you had a practice race with, I think it was Myth, Trent, and Ibot.
Mm.
And
Oh.
I didn't know anything about the times. I just asynced it and rushed Alice and got last.
The check that Ricky just got with the small key there. That was the red sword for Myth. That one lone check there.
Oh yeah, I remember that seed now because we watch a lot of them together in the Scrubs community because a lot of people started playing this, and I remember I think me and Goldfish both said, why are they not going to the right side? And then like Trent and Aero, I think, both said that it was a good play and just to leave after left side.
I think they were wrong.
Yeah, you can imagine how we felt about it.
Yeah. Ooh, Rylux is going for the fountain play. Fountain is always one of those you either love it or you hate it. And I hate it.
I hate it too. I'm kind of surprised we're seeing this before town digging, to be perfectly honest.
Right, he hasn't done town digging. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. Usually taunting is the first thing you do with mid-axis. Okay, it paid off.
Remote bombs are nice though.
Yeah. Those are pretty handy.
And
And he's going... Okay, fantastic.
And I would assume that because Rylux didn't go to Temple of Droplets earlier when he had the lantern, that this is going to be maybe a full clear of town. So Minis checks, Swiftblade.
Yes. Yeah. You kind of do the minutes checks nowadays earlier, just because they somehow had a, they had many items basically, and you lately had early access to them. Missed the start of the previous convo. Which chest and Sean's?
Luna
Sean's...
knows which one. It was Luna I lost to because of it.
Yeah.
We
the cave.
that check being where the red sword was in Myth versus Tuberman, I believe it was.
I think so, yes. That was a Myth's last match. But yeah. Let's see that. Okay, lovely. Rylux is going for Swiftblade.
Yeah.
Candy, you don't have one yet. We have a habit of naming everything and anything. So don't worry about it. For example, you know the two ball and chain soldiers that are up in Palace? We nicknamed those Arrow and Hayden. God knows why.
That did catch me when
yeah.
Hayden said that.
Yeah, I don't even know how that started. We were like, okay, the 80% peeps call the ball and chain soldier that's in the first room Tivati. They call him Gary. So we gotta name the others as well. I think that was basically just that was the entire, train of thought. What else? We have the Moblin that is checked before Percy. He's called iBot. Who else do we have? We've got Open a Myth, which is Regal. And I'm kind of blanking right now.
When it comes
What else
to
do we have?
the community people, I'm not entirely certain, actually. Trying to think myself.
Yeah.
Because I know we have, nicknames for the bosses, but not of other people.
Yeah. Wasn't it the Scrubson named Gary? I don't know. It could be the Scrubs. I don't know.
I don't remember us doing it, but it does sound like something Kits would name, so... I know. Ooh,
Hello,
that's
that's
Kane.
Kane.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. So, Rylux got cave range access. Will he do it?
Still don't know about whether or not he'd rush it. I don't see it personally, but
Yeah, me
I
neither.
can see it being required, but I don't see the rush. I think there's a lot of options open right now.
Yeah, I think one of these options that Rylux is trying to get done sooner than later is just droplets.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen the second groupie path yet. Ricky has skipped that. Yeah, sorry Ricky, you have to... Yeah, you gotta have your Gusta for that one.
Yep.
But yeah, you've got the cane, you clear Lower Way Falls. That's a good play.
Ooh, and now Ricky's gonna have to quick walk. Oh no, got the blue warp. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
there's bottle number 3.
And-
That's boots locked. Sorry, yeah, boots locked to the cane. Okay, fair enough.
It's not
So,
it's not bottle locked.
yes, Ricky can get this. And I hope that Ricky should get it. Okay, that's Kinston. Hard pace.
I
Harrow
think-
beam.
I f-
Another
Hey.
Kinstone.
yeah, they're coming up very quick. I don't know. It looks like Veilfall's Kinstone and a Cloudtop's Kinstone.
Yes. So far, they have the Kinstones that they want. They don't want to see Caster Kinstones. You just don't want to see them.
Yeah.
Ever.
And that, of course, gives us another big, dense area open for where this red sword could be.
Yeah, they're false. Looks like Rylux will be putting up Veil Falls though for another few minutes. So, we don't want to see the Kinstones because the Kinstones log areas, and those areas can take a lot of time to clear. And we don't want to see the Caster Kinstones, since they unlock the Wind Ruins. Wind Ruins and Fortress of Winds take around 30 minutes for clearing together. 30? Nah, maybe 20. And
20's not
those are...
bad.
Yeah. And you want to spend your 20 minutes doing something else than for clearing a potentially barren thing. But if you mean, yeah, it's I think it's around 20 minutes, yeah. Is there a possibility that you can skip Wind Ruins? Yes. So, if Fortress of Winds is not required, that means that you could theoretically be able to skip it if there's nothing there. If there's something there, then you kind of need to do it. Ricky, come on. You saw the cave. He saw the digging cave while he was at the above HP hole. There's no way he didn't see the cave entrance. Ah!
And there you go, you can see it again.
The cave entrance is even open because he opened up the cave.
I mean, Vicky may go to courtyard here and then get the cane and then find a bottle.
I hope so. I hope so.
Because it is looking, well, unless it's in Vale Falls, which I'd love to see someone go Cloudtops this early.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, Cave of Flames might be required if it's not in Vale Falls / Cloudtops. Can't think of many checks we've got left.
I don't think so either. Well, town checks, yeah. There's still a few minutes town checks. But apart from that, we don't have that much left.
Yeah.
We are on 10 hearts, so we do have Wayfade access though. Okay, while it's finishing up Simon. Did he save? I didn't see him save. Okay, he saved.
Okay, he did save.
Ugh. Yeah.
I was much like you. I was questioning it, and then when you said you hadn't saw it, I was like, "Did it not happen?"
Oh no. We've had an unintended reset earlier this week, so hang on, last week. Look, this week only started.
Yeah.
Okay, Wiki should be getting his cane there. Yeah, this round. Yeah, this one basically. I think that was my match against Bluesy, where they just mashed buttons doing the DHC cutscene and they mashed the wrong button. But yeah, Ricky is fusing levels, so he'll go up there. Maybe finding his red sword there. The gas jar. Where could the gas jar be?
It could either be on the way, so Western Woods, or really horrible and on Gleerock. Or better yet, Malari.
I want to see the gas jar in Fortress this time. I want to see it in Fortress. Yeah. So the gas jar can be anywhere. As long as Green Shoe doesn't have an element, the gas jar could even be in the towers in DHC.
Vanilla
Which
BK.
we've seen. Yeah. Which we've seen already.
The fun experience.
I doubt it.
No, I'm not telling the truth. It's not. It was a great intro to me for the tournament. First round match, Gus Jar, BK chest of DHC.
Yeah. Didn't I roll this? I think I rolled this. Whoops.
Yeah, you rolled that seed, yeah.
Yeah, I faintly remember being yelled at.
Yeah. The thing was we were never told you rolled it. So,
Oh,
but we were
okay.
given the seeds by Nori to start off, so I thought it was a Nori seed. So I yelled a bit at Nori about it, and then she was like, "Oh no, Hendris rolled it," and I was like, "Oh." And I should have taken that warning going forward, to be honest. He's
Yeah.
building a reputation in this tournament.
Yeah. Well, I've been kind of building it ever since I became a race mod. Somewhere in spring. Okay, yeah, but it looks like we can pick up a bottle. Oh, hang on, no. He hasn't picked up a bottle. So the bottle that that's marked in Ricky's tracker, that's the dog food. So Ricky doesn't have a bottle yet, but the dog food, which is in a bottle, but it's not a bottle in the way that you think of.
Yeah.
So yeah, whoever tracking Ricky should put the bottle back to 0. Since it's you can't use the dog food for bottling purposes.
Yeah, no, it's just like a trade quest item, like for example in OOT with the claim check, for example.
Yeah, there was a bottle. No, Ricky hasn't picked up a bottle yet. The bottle that Ricky picked up was a bottle of dog food. And the dog food is a fetch quest item. Yeah. So we've seen a bottle in London Heartpiece, locked behind the Mid's Cave. Sorry, locked behind Cave 25. But Ricky hasn't grabbed that yet because he hasn't connected the dots. Maybe you'll find another bottle up here. He's having a bit of a trouble against the Sky Sharks. There we go. And he gets an art piece for his toppers. Lovely.
And that's 10 hearts. Cloud Tops is one of my favorite areas in the entire game.
Yeah, it's just fun to just spin around and you know, just fly just fly across the map.
And it's got a really good soundtrack.
Oh yeah. I think it's just in general that I really enjoy sky-themed things.
But do you not love the 5 different wind-themed things in this game?
Yeah, I love it. We've got a Wind Tribe. They got the Ocarina of Winds, Fortress of Winds, the Wind Element, Palace of Winds. Probably something else as well. So this guy was cool too. Yeah. Yeah, the Ocarina of Winds.
Yeah. Wind Ruins, Fortress of Winds, Palace of Winds, Ocarina of Winds, Wind Element.
Wind Tribe. I think that's actually it.
Yeah, that's 6 different wind-related things.
Well, I suppose 6.5. At the end of this game, Vasi becomes a wind demon. At least by the time of 4 Swords. He's got, the title of the Wind Demon.
Oh.
There's Red Sword.
Oh, that is a red sword Ricky is not happy about.
Yep. Zephyr comes from Zephyr. Actually, all members of the Wind Tribe are named after either clouds or wind. So you've got Zephyr, you've got I think Cumulus as well. You've got Floris. I think Cumulus is the elder. I think. I don't know. Just cloud themed things.
And also as well, there's Vagusjar, which is another word for winds.
Yeah. There's probably some sort of mythology Easter egg in that gas jar. Just, some sort of jar that just spews wind when you open it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ricky finding his first Castikin stone. That's not good.
Nope.
He doesn't like that.
We're about to see what the last item is here. Oh no, we've got the Sky Sharks Part 2.
Yeah.
What
Part
a
2
fun-
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
I think of German names for the tribe. Oh, really? Those are German names? Whoops. Yeah. So, after 100% of this game multiple times, but only in German. There's Subok, Haley, Caprice. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Gale, Strato, and Griggle. Okay, lovely.
I'm learning something every day with this game.
Yeah. Griggle is the sick dude, yes. Griggle is Opa Gusto. Which is like Gust,
Yeah.
Um,
That's a great name.
yeah. I remember that as a child I was super confused because Smith in the German version is called Onkel, which is like uncle. So he's your uncle basically. And then you had Griggle who was called Opa, or like grandpa. So I just thought like, hang on, is Griggle Link's grandpa? That's what I always thought about for some reason.
Is this where at the end of you asking that question we make like the Law and Order noise?
Yeah.
So Ricky is about to pick up the bottle now.
Oh, thank God, finally a bottle, he thinks. Although he has yet to go to Western Woods.
Yeah.
an hour in and no. Right, we haven't gotten really any access to dungeons so far. Well, the only one who has access to is Ricky and, well, Rylux right now. But that's just because of the red sword. Yeah, we're still kind of missing the things that we need to access the dungeons.
Yeah, and I think we saw some of Deepwood. I don't know if were we Green Tree locked? I can't quite remember.
No. We don't have a small key or the gas jar to proceed, basically.
Yeah.
So we need either a small key to unlock the motors area, or we need the gas jar to unlock the basement, basically. Is Alvarich Link's parental or maternal uncle? Yeah. We just don't know. I just know that, I think from a lore perspective, Griegel is supposed to be, you know, some sort of adventurer. And it's been hinted at in the manga, I think, that Griegel was the one who actually placed the gas jar in the Deepwood shrine. If I recall that correctly. But I don't know. I could be just guessing. And that's also why Griegel gives you the light arrows, which are like, you know, magical artifacts. Which are completely useless here in Rando. Didn't Hendrix just play this a couple of days ago? Yes, I play Minish Cap weekly. I think we all do here.
Mm-hmm.
You start practicing in the weeklies. Yes, so the last weekly, which was like yesterday, that unfortunately got cancelled just because many people are a bit burned out of Minish Cap right now. Just because of the tourney.
Yeah. 5 weeks of grueling tournament matches will do that to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly,
5 weeks.
my life's not going to be the same now. I can't debate about who's going to finish where.
Yeah. It's either clean seat or an awful seat. That's Minish Cap in a nutshell. Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
That always happens, and if it doesn't, then you're lying.
So Ricky is gonna beat Todd here, whilst Rylux is checking
Western Woods. Ooh, hello there. So there's a graveyard key. That's his fourth cloud of concerns. Is there winter tourney?
Yeah.
I don't know about any winter tourneys, but we will probably have a spring tourney. So the spring tourney will. So last year's spring tourney started in, I think, late March. So I'm kind of potentially being like, okay, we could have another March tourney. That will hopefully end earlier than August.
I think you're missing
Because
a key branding thing here. It should be called for Wind to Tourney.
The winter. Oh.
Fit the theme.
Yeah. Okay, Percy has nothing. What is the price?
See, I want to follow this same logic that you guys always go on about skipping Percy, but I skipped Percy once. And that one seed, Percy had the blue sword that locked my 3 items I was missing for Go mode that were all in Graveyard.
Same. Okay, that's the shield and another Kinstone. Is that our final... That is our final tunnel of Kinstone.
Wow.
Huzzah! Okay, we've got access to the Wind Tribe.
Okay, that's cool. That's nice for now.
Yes, that's very nice for now.
I think surely you
Now,
go back, right?
yeah, you usually go back to Cloudops and at least open up the Wind Tribe. Or not. Oh, he's got shield. Okay, I thought he was going to check the scraps. You got your mushroom an hour in. Sorry, an hour ago. You got that like in the puddle cave.
Yeah.
So turn in your fetch quest items as soon as possible. If you don't, you are going to regret it.
Can confirm.
And looks like he's going to Wind Tribe next.
I actually thought
Fantastic.
we'd already seen the mushroom from both runs.
We've seen it from Wiki, yeah. Where did Rylux find the nut? Somewhere. I don't know. Wasn't paying attention.
It was west in that first bomb cave.
Okay. So nothing important. Cool.
Not with the flippers.
Yeah. So you either need the nut or the flippers to gain access to Deepwood. Apart from like some form of, you know, item that will get you into Minish Woods.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have the light arrows, you could have the lamp, you can have the sword, you can have the bombs, the ocarina. Do I have to enter the tournament to get one of your seats? So, seat rolling is either done in the weeklies or in the tourneys. I'm much more likely to roll something for the tourney just because I'm a race mod, and only the race mods are allowed to roll tourney seats. I will occasionally, though, also roll the weeklies.
And as advice, don't seek a Hendra seed because you don't want that trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I never play my own seeds. Because every seed I play is just so goddamn awful. It's gonna be easier. No.
No, it won't. I can promise you this now, it will not.
If you want to, I can place a... Sorry, I can put a seed into the seeds and playthrough channel of the Minish Maker Discord. Okay, so anyone who wants to have Endo Siege, I'll post one in like an hour or two in the Discord. Okay, Rylux finding the blue sword here.
First dungeon's gonna be Palace.
Hype!
As we're seeing the rest of Todd here on Ricky's end.
Yeah. Todd has been barren today. Like, I don't even think we've had anything there.
It's been barren a lot recently.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, we had...
Did Ricky get the good... I think Ricky got the good pattern for Octo, did he?
I
is
think
he...
it's phase 2, not phase 3.
Oh, it's phase 2, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, never mind. This is phase 2.
Yeah.
Don't...
Oh yeah, we got
okay.
we did get the Veilful Skinstone, and I think we got a Cloudtop Skinstone there as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, one thing though. Never roll while you're fighting Octo. Rolling while fighting Octo can and will probably lead to some sort of crash. So, don't do it. Just don't. Okay, yeah. So this is now second 3 of Octo. This is the RNG phase. And don't roll Wiki, please! Oh! He's got a good pattern, and he missed it.
Oh.
We are... Thing is, we are glad that Myth isn't here, because Myth would have just disconnected out of rage.
Yep. it was a good RNG, and then one missed, and then it was saved.
Yeah, so clean. And this Octofight wasn't anything. It wasn't clean. Believe me. Okay, that's another Kinstone. Ooh. Uh-oh.
That has to be caster, so...
That has to be a caster Kinstone, yes.
Oh, we're what? A Gust Jar and a Force Sword from Go Mode?
Looks like it, yeah. I was talking about Rylux. Oh, okay. Yeah. Blue Sword was in Wind Tribe.
Yeah.
The mini boss. Oh.
It was up by Opa. Proving that I was listening earlier.
Yeah. Imagine actually listening. That never happens.
Rare cases.
Yeah.
But yeah, won't be able to get pop pushed this way through, so probably pretty happy that he's got big key is Rylux.
Yeah, but still, there could be a small key input push. Yeah, I already said that Gust is probably like somewhere in Fortress.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be a required double dip unless Force Sword is not locked behind anything we got on Red Sword or Blue Sword.
Yeah. So no dungeons, no nothing. Malawi Sword. Poor Nori.
Yeah, I would imagine after that previous punishment seed, Nori would be looking for as little ban points as possible.
Yeah, I think we kind of established under the Waste mods that Nori is kind of exempt from at least the future 1 or 2 punishments. Just because, well, I think our ban list creators made a few miscalculations when trying to work out Nori's skill level and just how much of a hard time she is going to have with that with that punishment seed.
I mean, she still give it a very good shot.
Yeah. Okay, well, on to Arrow and Hayden there. So, what would you do in this point? Would you actually... Okay, he's continuing. So, we've got an unwritten rule when writing Palace. If you skip Put Push, you also skip the big key chest. However, if the big key chest has something, that means that you'll be having a bad time. So you could choose potentially between 3 minutes of backtracking or 5 minutes of backtracking.
Yeah, the blue warp's at the perfect point where you can't just go back.
Yeah. Since it's basically just before you drop down to open up the blue warp.
And to be honest, I don't see Rylux going to those checks.
Yeah, me neither. So if anything is on the big key or the fan loop, Rylux is going to have a nice swoop back. Rylux is just missing the Gust Jar and a sword.
Yep.
That's not too bad for an hour in. Like,
yeah,
I
no,
think
you've got a lot open.
Yeah. I don't even think we've seen the cast Wilds checks yet. We haven't seen cast Wilds like at all.
Nope. So that was a key on Pop Push.
Oof.
So if you do have to go back for the wind loop, you'll have to stop by Pop Push at the same time. You won't have to
Yeah.
do the puzzle though, because you've already hit the switch. But I believe, right?
Yeah. So if you hit the switch, the door just opens. From both sides, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I think if I were Rylux, I would just just rush the dungeons now. You can full clear or crypt, you can full clear palace, you can full clear droplets. Just do those.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time you're done with the last of those three, you should either have your Force Sword, your Gas Jar, or your Final Caster Concern.
You would hope, unless it's just sitting in Cave of Flamed.
Oh yeah. Or something other that's just, abandoned. That just has been abandoned.
Yeah.
Okay, luckily Ricky is now checking the mirror checks in town.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen these, and I don't think we even saw the shop, right? I don't think either of the runners.
We've seen the shop. It was just junk.
Okay.
I think like 3 rupees and a bunch of arrows if I recall quickly.
It sounds about right for that shop.
Yeah.
Is this
How many
straight
swords
from-
arts we've seen? Yes, we know how many sword scrolls we've seen. Rylux is on 6 scrolls, and Ricky is on 4.
That room there with those mines is my favorite bit of tech in here.
Yeah,
That jump is just so satisfying.
it is. It's even better than, Cane Skip.
Yep. I mean, Cane Skip's pretty cool, but
You jump backwards.
the
That's just swag. Yeah.
visual appealingness.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's got some problems with the moblins here. Yeah, their hitboxes are always very unnice.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Ricky is setting up to go fountain with the cane.
Ooh, we haven't seen that yet.
My only minor concern is that Ricky hasn't gone to Western yet.
Yeah. He still has. Ricky, why? He hasn't even touched Quennel as well. It's like. Check density, Ricky. Come on.
Just being thorough. One thing
Yeah.
I've noticed from the newer runners that entered this tournament is that they definitely play on a side of thoroughness.
Mhm.
They love to clear where they are when they can, rather than going to those dense places that are quote unquote the meta plays.
Yeah. Just Ricky don't know Ricky should know that he has flippers, but I don't know if he's actually aware that he's aware. Yeah. Meanwhile, Rylux is starting to fight Georg.
Yeah.
What to skip is the hardest part. Yes. So either you just grind your execution, or you grind your understanding of what you could potentially skip and whatnot. My current approach is just grinding execution, just because if I skip something, I'm going to last occasion the progression there. That's how it always has been, and that's how it always will be.
Yep. I've tried my best to get my full clear time down because I think in some circumstances that's actually probably the best way to play it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Myth has scraped down his full clear time to like 240. And I think I'm around 250. So that's not bad at all.
Yeah, mine's about 255-ish.
Yeah, that just comes down to execution and just to experience.
Yeah. Although that number's not really a measurable one sometimes, because it can just depend on how the items are laid out.
Yeah, if you get your cape earlier, that means that, you know, you are going to shave off 10, 20 minutes here and there. When compared to someone who got their cape as their Gilmer, for example.
Yeah.
I blinked. Yeah, this window is very quick. You blink and you miss it.
So, unless it's on Wind Loop, there's nothing in Palace.
Apart from Element, yeah.
Apart from the element, of course.
There was a Kinstone there, though.
Oh yeah, the cast. Well, I'm still going to class it as nothing for now because it's not required as of yet.
You know that our last two items are going to be a caster, don't you?
Yes, but in the hopes of being hopeful.
Yeah.
Maybe
Having
a little
faith. Having that bit of faith left.
Yeah.
Especially since Nori wrote this, and Nori has been rolling nice seeds. Although lately they've started to becoming a bit unnicer.
Yeah, Hayden's been the one rolling nice seeds recently.
That's so weird. It just feels weird. It just feels wrong.
Well, we have the theory that if I'm involved in any form with the seed, so if I'm playing or I'm commentating or something like that, then the seed's going to be nice and easy. Because I've played 2 Hayden seeds looking for the famed bad Hayden seed, and I haven't had them once.
Yeah.
2 jets.
It really throws you into a loop, actually. It's like, I don't know, Hayden's just standing in front of you with like a frying pan in his hand in a baseball batter position, and just, you know, it's just telling you to close your eyes. And you close your eyes, and you expect to get the pan hit, and just nothing happens. And that's the worst feeling that you can ever have.
Yep. It's almost got a nicer version of Mice and Men in my head.
Yeah. Okay, that's start of summer 5 for Ricky as well.
Yep.
Exactly. You're waiting for the seed to just hit you in the face, but nothing just nothing happens. And you're starting to get real uncomfortable because of that. Like, really uncomfortable.
There's a Karlov medal. Uh-oh.
And the final Kinstone.
Oh,
Hello there.
Here's for pan hit.
Yeah. But instead of Hayden's pan, it's Nori's pan.
And something's got to be over there, right? Surely.
Yeah, that just has probably one item is probably going to be at the armor skill in Windruins, and the other one is somewhere in Fortress. That's just how those seeds usually play out.
Yeah, don't they say there's always a sword in Fortress as well?
Yeah, or a bowlocked bow.
Or a bow-locked bow. So we'll probably see 4 sword there, Gust Jar, Cave of Flames, because Cave of Flames deserves love too.
Yeah. Rylux to Vanilla Gusture. Rylux hasn't been to Deepwood, I think, ever since getting locked out of it.
Rylux never went there in the first place. Ricky went there.
Oh, yeah, it was Ricky. Whoopsie. Huh. Yeah, so Rylux never went to Deepwood. We haven't really had vanilla items in this tourney at all. Like, apart from the heart piece or kinstone, we didn't really have any vanilla gust jars or canes or lanterns in this tourney.
No.
Can we actually have a vanilla lantern? Only if you get like your first 4 swords really early. Ah.
Wait, first 4 swords?
Your 4 keys, sorry.
No, I was trying to work that one out. I was like,
No. I mean the 4 keys, sorry.
yeah. I mean, you would also need 3 swords.
Rylux.
It's a bit of an homage to that punishment seed.
Yeah.
When you're looking for a 4 sword, you know. Could have been
Yeah. Thing is, I didn't even think of that hint as a hint for War Crypt. I thought of that hint as a hint for the, the Caster Wilds. Let's call it mechanic. I just thought, okay, obscurity. Obscurity, what can be obscure? Things that are not seen, so they're going to be invisible tiles in Caster.
Yeah, I actually missed the caster part of that seed.
Yeah, you didn't really miss anything, apart from me getting mildly annoyed and Myth almost rage quitting.
So you're making it sound like I missed quite a bit, but at the same time, not a lot at the same.
Yeah, it was much of nothing, I suppose. Yeah, it was just like, I don't know, maybe half an hour of us trying to figure our way through Caster. I did not unmute. Myth didn't unmute either, I think. It was just in race time that Myth mentioned, I'm not doing it, either give me a map or I'll, FF. Because those tiles they were not evenly spaced. And that's what got Myth basically angry. Okay, we can't see why it's doing the town pillar instead of going to Caster. And Ricky is trying his best against the P-heads, and the stealth is there. I don't know if he's aware of his boomerang. Come on, boomerang, you know it. You can stun enemies.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
So I got asked a question in my stream a little while ago when I was running a seed, which I never really knew how to answer, but it is quite a thing that you notice eventually.
Bring it.
Why is it that most runners rush the town pillar chest?
Mostly it's just because the runners rush the pillar once they have their blue sword. As part of the, always follow your latest progression. I think that's at least my reasoning for the town pillar.
Yeah, that was
you just got your blue sword. Yeah, you just got your blue sword. I don't know. If you get your blue sword in town, you just go for the town pillar just because you're in town. If not, you do palace first, or you do graveyard first and then the pillar. It's just follow progression.
Yeah, I thought it was a very interesting question when I got it, because I never really noticed it. Like, I noticed a lot that, like, I rush graveyard when I get blue sword, for example, because like you say, it's progression. Usually, you get the blue sword, you go straight there or whatnot, because you've probably got a spin at the time.
Yeah.
And then I remembered rushing Town Pillar in a practice seed and being asked, why do people rush it? And I could never work it out.
Yeah. Regarding Myth's comment of Rylux having the palace for the first element. So, Rylux got his red sword in Cloudtops. Rylux went to Western Woods. Rylux got all 5 Cloudtop stones. And, doing Windtribe turned out to be a good play, because Windtribe had your blue sword. It was like, okay, why not do it? At least that's how it looked like. And Ricky is attempting Cane Skip without a proper setup. Just reset the room and do the fast setup, please. It's not that difficult.
Yeah. I was gonna say I was about to do a myth there and say there's a really cool strat I saw in the Discord.
Yeah.
You should
You're not to
definitely
plan the tournament. Hang on, Ricky. Did Ricky? Oh.
Ricky forgot
I
to
thought
jump
he was going
off.
to... Yeah. Jokes on you, Myth. This is not my seed. This is Nori's doing. So yell at her, not at me.
They're 2 items from Go Mode at an hour and a half. Do you really think this is a Hendra seed?
Yeah, works in Fortress. Fortress is your most dense location here, so I agree with this.
Yeah. I think you're probably just looking to Go Mode for the rest of droplets. You want to Go Mode Deepwood, which is very Go Modeable.
Yeah.
And you push that latest progression.
Yeah. And since Ricky already has his Deepwood big key, that means that it was somewhere early-ish. So that's nice.
Yeah, it was in the first check with the slugs and the torches.
Okay. Oh, really? Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was either in that one or the one locked behind that web in the first room. It was one of the first 2 checks that Ricky did in there.
I think Ricky did Deepwood until the statue room, though.
Yeah, Ricky carried on, but it was definitely one of the first 2 checks.
Okay. I think I've checked Cave of Flames Rupees first because of Windcrest. Yeah. Imagine rushing Yok. Yeah, I don't know. Somehow I'm feeling the Wind Ruins, or just Fortress in general. There's probably some item here at the armor skill, because there's always an item here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, somewhere in Fortress.
Well,
see?
There's the
There's Gastron.
I think you called it.
I called it.
So
yeah, it's a false convert. Yeah. So now Rylux can either, he can decide between Fortress or Cave of Flames. And I think it's at least quicker to get the first few items off of Fortress than Cave of Flames. You kind of have to pick your poison here.
I would definitely at least do the left tower.
Ricky? Ricky doesn't have bracelets.
Nope.
You can't do that, buddy. Sorry. Yeah. So, Rylux also skipped point push. We haven't seen fan loop, and we haven't seen. Oh, hello.
There it is. That's go mode.
Okay, that's go mode. Fantastic. Rylux knows this. That wasn't that bad of a seed.
Oh, that was really nice.
Let's see. DHC, Octopath, and Wobbuffet. Sorry, and you know, what's it called? What's his name? Green Wobbuffet. Greenchew.
Green Chew. Green
That's
Wobber.
like 5. Yeah. That's like 5 minutes of deepwood. Maybe 7 minutes in no, not 7 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes in
Yeah, because they
Yeah,
have
droplets?
they have a blue warp, right?
Yeah, they have blue orb, and I actually timed it. The path to Octo from blue orb is around 2 minutes, so it's not as long as you might think.
Yeah, no. There's just a lot to it.
Yeah. So it's like less than 5 minutes for deepwood, 5 minutes for droplets. That's 10 minutes, and then 15 for DHC. Wallace can do this.
Yeah.
Green Boba Fett, yeah. Unfortunately, it's not really a shiny Boba Fett, because the shiny Boba Fett is actually purple. We need to teach Ricky game extending. We need to teach Ricky about cane skip as well, like the cane skip setup.
Yeah, that super free one.
Yeah, and he did something that at least we didn't that we didn't have myth to watch. I don't know what it was though. But he did something that was like, hang on, we don't have myth in chat. It's all good. He's not going to yell at us.
Candy Crystal, there's a setup pinned in Rando General, I believe, in the Discord.
Yes, it should be pinged. Yeah, it should be pinned. That's the setup for cane skip, and it's super easy. I think most people got this on their first try.
Yeah.
Whoops. Yeah, looks like Ricky's going to lock himself out of Palace here until he finds the bracelets. Yep. He's going to lock himself out of Palace here.
Yep.
Yep. Where's bracelets? We haven't seen them so far. That's not good. So yeah, Ricky is what's known as doing an Esmond by locking himself out of Palace. And I don't even know if he recognizes that he's locked out. Gastja. Gastja was at the armor skill in Wind Ruins.
Hey, Vanilla.
This is Nesman. No, Myth. I know that Nesman accidentally locked himself out of Palace because of that. Nesman did this, I think he did this in the grand finals of the last tourney. I think there was, yeah. I think there was like tourney match. That was a tourney match, I know that. He was on Restream. It was the finals match, okay, yeah. Nesman locked himself out of Palace and had to backtrack to point push, and that's what lost him the race. But I feel like it's where was Forsword also in Ruins? Forsword was the first
left.
Yeah,
chest.
it's like the second or third chest that you do in Fortress. Really early. So yeah, this was actually a pretty nice seed. Not for Wiki though, because Wiki is okay. That works. Usually you try to lure the down upwards instead of downwards. But yeah, I can now time this for Rylux if let's see. Okay. Yeah, he hasn't done Red Warp yet, so 137.20. I'm going to actually write that down and just see how long Rylux takes. to open up, Web of it.
Pop it in the chat.
Okay, lovely. Because I glanced at it during my race, and it's like something 2 minutes.
Yeah, assuming no trolls or anything.
Yeah. Assuming no trolls. Quite the assumption. Yeah, we always have DHC left as our final troll, basically.
I just meant for this path.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
We will.
But will Ricky enjoy this as well? Because he has to backtrack. Yep.
Oh, he's not happy.
He's not happy. It's like, hang on, where's the key? Oh, right, pod push. Oh, poor Ricky.
We can see Ricky's face cam from our commentary booth. And there was a rather big "oh, come on" that I saw.
Yeah. I don't Ricky will find those voices. We haven't seen the voices yet. What did we not see from this seed?
Cave of Flames.
Cave of Flames, and I think a few casters spots. And I don't know. I think Ricky hasn't even touched Krenor.
Nope.
Ricky hasn't even touched Krenor. The entirety of Krenor was just. Oh, hang on, the bow.
There was a bow. There was a bow on the beanstalk.
Yeah.
Where the light arrows were, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this pathway is looking a bit closer to 3 minutes-ish.
Yeah. Was Ricky saying he has everything? No. That usually comes after 2 to 3 months of TMCR, not just 1.5.
Yeah.
That's like an advanced strat.
So the first 2 months are like the honeymoon phase, you're really enjoying your time, you think, oh, what a great rando, this is so much fun. And then you play it regularly, you start getting bad seeds, and you're just like, you know what, no. And then you take a break for a couple of weeks, and then you go back, and you're like, oh, I really enjoy this rando again, and the cycle repeats.
And then the darkness starts.
It seems like
yeah,
a fairly generic cycle of rando, more particularly, but...
Yeah. And then at the end, it just, comes crashing down and it's like, fuck this, I'm going to play Skyrim.
Yeah. And then you start learning one of the speedrun categories. That is correct, because I did that as well. And then you give up on it and go back to the randomizer.
yeah, I did that as well.
For me, there was no better feeling than getting 2 people interested in doing glitchless runs with me, them beating me on their second run, and me going, you know what? Maybe I'm not cut out to do this.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I think I should actually return to 20% sometimes. After maybe my PC is back, which should hopefully be tomorrow.
Hopefully.
I could do like de-rusting. I could do some de-rusting tomorrow. Maybe I'll just, play Skyrim. We actually completely forgot to actually time Octo, but I think he's on phase 2, so I'll just time it when he, finishes.
Where are they in comparison to me in the standings? In the speed run?
Let's see. Hang on. Speedrun.com.
Yeah,
I
I'm also pulling it up.
Oh, in the tourney.
As well, in the tourney, one of them didn't.
Well, it's a
even
good pattern.
enter.
I thought to say that one is got a good pattern. Sorry, that's like just yelling. Sorry. Oh yeah, Ricky got the Ricky got the good pattern in Octo, and he just screwed it up. That's all the thing that I remember was
Yeah.
okay. Speedrunning.
But yeah, Trent never actually submitted his time for glitchless. Because it was Trent and Kits, and Kits is 1 minute 40 faster than me.
Yeah. Okay. So, Rylux finished up Octo at 1:43:20, which is like exactly 5 minutes.
Yep.
Okay, let's see, glitchless. Yeah. Sean, you are at, let's see, 16th place.
Yep.
And you didn't. Yeah, okay, you've got kids with 14 and then the one with 11th.
Yeah, Rom recently took over me. Should think about maybe taking that position back, but
Yeah, it's only like 9 minutes. That's something that you can easily do.
that would involve me remembering the entire run. I wrote up like a brief guide. Like I think I took like the world record VOD and then like wrote down the route from that. Gave it to Kits and Trent, and within like a day they were like, okay. And I think Trent got like a 230-ish, something like that. And then Kits got a 244, and then I gave up.
I think you can just ask in the Discord. They have usually their routes as pastebins.
Wow.
So just you could have just asked and they would just give you the route.
Yeah. I think when I started learning it, I wasn't even in the Discord, so I was just like, because every time I'm like, ooh, a speedrun. Speedruns are cool. I love watching speedruns. And then I tried to do it, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, and as far as this render goes, so the render here from Winchcap, you can run it on a toaster. It's like, it's a GBA game. It's not difficult to emulate. You can play it on a toaster. I'm playing this on the toaster right now. Like, my laptop is just shit, and it's running TMC.
yeah.
And you can just play on the phone as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait for the days where technology is so advanced we actually can play on a toaster.
Well, you can already play things on your fridge, so the toaster is not that far off.
You could play things on the fridge, did you say? Oh, we didn't get a bet going for DHC. We were talking about speedrunning and we forgot to do the bet.
Yeah. You've got laptop. Yeah. Laptops work for TMCR, don't worry.
Yeah.
Where were we? Right. Fridges. Yeah, you do have some, I think they're called smart fridges. And I know that there was at least a joke that, yeah, it's at least, it's too late for that, but the bet closes now.
Like now, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make it up. Bet. Oh, damn. I bet the wrong thing. Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, it's too late for the bet now, so...
Oh, we're doing a bet 2
Doesn't
tonight.
Okay.
We got distracted by talking about technology.
Fridges, yeah. There was that one joke that Skyrim would soon come to your smart fridge, and I think at least someone got Doom running on the fridge.
I remember
and
someone Oh, someone said you could run a game on a calculator, and then
Yes.
proceed to actually make a scientific calculator version of the game.
Yeah. Ricky just got the ocarina. Oof, it's Batman.
Ooh.
He's finally going to he's going to Krennel.
Yep. So
Yeah.
should pick up the bow, depending on where Bosky is. Like, we'll possibly pick up the bow before Rylux finishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is not number 2.
But yeah, I know that someone actually ran Doom with toasters as their controllers.
I can believe it. I've seen like weird controllers and things. Like when Fall Guys was a popular thing, because I think it's kind of died off since like Among Us rose up. There was someone who like won a game of Fall Guys using spoons. Oh. Welcome back.
Okay, thanks.
I think we lost you for a second.
Yeah. I blame Discord.
And I think you were just unhappy about me saying that Among Us took over Fall Guys.
I haven't played either of them, so I don't know. I'm completely out of the loop there.
Yeah. Among Us is
Yeah.
great if you want to fall out with your friends, but Fall Guys makes you want to fall out with random people.
I think you can use a DS to run a Doom. That should work. You can play this rando on actual GBA. Among Us in the Minish Cup server win. Thing is, at least how I learned it, the game that will let you, fight your friends, at least the one that I mostly am familiar with is just DayZ. Just because you have permadeath and you can kill your friends quite quickly.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it was a fun game. Okay, we have Rylux now onto the outside. With the very slow firebar.
Yeah, it does seem really slow ever since watching that seed.
Yeah. Yeah, it just feels slow to me.
It's really short as well.
Yeah. It's there. I think I would need to pick up Among Us. I've heard only good things about it, and I'm quite amused by the memes.
It's good if you're willing to fall out with people temporarily.
That's like Mario Party. That happens all the time.
Then you're perfectly suited for it.
Perfect. Yeah, just, Mario Party or Mario Kart. Those are just the games that make you hate your friends. Just for like half an hour and then you're good to go.
Yeah, well, this game is the game where it's okay to lie to your friends. I brought up Among Us and I can't join? Quick. I need to apply to be a race mod.
Yeah.
Just to play Among Us, not to actually race mod.
Yeah. Race mods. There's so much shit we have to deal with. That's fun.
I've really loved the fact that this entire run, there are like little homages to the punishment seed from Rylux.
Yeah. I think he just doesn't care anymore. He just wants to get this over with.
You want to roll seeds and enter the ban list? I kind of would, actually. Those punishment seeds actually look pretty fun.
Then play the most recent one. Yeah.
I saw too much of it, though. I watched like 4 of the 7 hours. And bits
Okay,
that I missed, so I saw Sparks do.
There's the both for Wiki. Oh yeah, you can play the first one, the first punishment. Not the Plando, the punishment.
If someone points me in the direction of where I can get it.
Rando info. Hang on, let's see. It should be in Rando info. Rando info. You scroll up and there you have. Actually, you don't. Huh. Never mind. Should be in the punishment Discord. Yep. I'll just DM you the zip.
There's a punishment Discord?
Yes, it's the one where they test and, things. I'll just quickly DM you the zip of that.
Sure, I'll give that a shot. I mean, I played Myth and Dax's Plando, so...
Yeah.
It should be somewhat prepared, right?
Yeah. You'll be fine.
Never seen bomb strats for those ghosts there.
Yeah, you can just use almost everything against
And
those ghosts.
Yep, there's for boss key.
Hooray! I don't know which number that was though. Because I didn't pay attention. Anyone who doesn't have Among Us can play it through mobile. Let's go with let's go with 4. Yeah, 4 sounds nice.
4 sounds about right. Because I don't. We saw the king. We saw all. No, that wouldn't have been 4. That would have been 5.
Wimbledon was 4. Wimbledon was 3. Ah.
Okay.
It was both 4 and 3. Okay, it was 4.5.
Because I know we saw king, basement, clones, throne room, and then that must have been the first tower.
He skipped the Darknet chest. Oh, he's...
Wait, what?
Really? He skipped post-throne room.
Interesting.
Yes. Oh, okay. So yeah, as you can see, if you've got trouble with the Darknets, great spinning works wonders. If you've got trouble with great spinning, or you don't have great spin, use bombs. Just chuck bombs at them.
What do you mean you couldn't give it to me with a wrong answer?
I don't know.
That's heartbreaking.
Ooh, Wiki's going for... Oh no. I think Wiki might be thinking about going into Cave of Flames here.
Yep.
Hey, there's the other boat.
Oh, they were
Both were Krill.
both up a Krenor.
But Rylux, you haven't been finishing this.
Rhino,
Yeah.
you're killing our immersion.
Yeah. So yeah, since both runners are on a 50-minute delay, we can kind of already guess who wins just by looking at where they are right now and what they're still missing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this seed has been fairly nice actually. The seed has been like super nice. It's like subduable. Well, that could be very difficult. I haven't seen if he actually finished sub 2. I'm fighting Vaddy right now. Yay! Of course you are.
I think you need 2 minutes for Vita.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it would probably be about a 2:02 finish, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, Ricky should just go into Fortress.
Yeah, I think.
You guess it's 2 or 2:10. Did you pee the restroom? I'm going to check.
I mean, you wouldn't do that, right, Myth? You're just that good at guessing the time. Golden Kappa.
Ooh,
Fancy.
the gold capper. Do I have that as well? That's the gold capper. Don't think I have it.
I do as well. Everybody has the Golden Kappa.
Oh! Ooh!
Ooh.
Why? Ooh! It's bleeding, I got baited.
Angry Demon Noises got the full color one instead.
Kappa HD, yeah. You guys with your HD memes? That's fancy.
Yeah.
Ricky is still lost. Oh, the poor guy. There we go, he gets it.
Ooh, Rylux missing that left-hand ball there.
Yeah, it's a bit too... Yeah, that works, but still. Generally speaking, you want to be exactly in front of Vati, or a bit to the right. But not that far to the right. Yeah,
Oh,
see?
we can have 7 scrolls. Oh, because I think the seventh scroll was in Wind Ruins. That's why.
Oh. Yeah, could be. He's very good at dodging his bracelets. Huh. Yeah, he hasn't picked up the bracelets yet. They've got to be either in Fortress or here in Caster, though.
Or Cave
Or
of
on Cave of
Flame.
Flames. Or on Yalari.
Or Yulari. And that's a GG to Rylux.
Yeah. And looks like Ricky isn't really fancying to continue.
No. I can't believe Myth got the time prediction correct.
Yeah. Must have been rigged.
Yeah. And here are both of our runners. GG.
GG.
GG. I hate it when the tracker lights up like that.
Oh, did you have issue with your tracker?
Oh, no. Just more in terms of you pick up this item, and ooh, you can go to that area, pick up that item. Ooh, where the hell do I go from here?
Yeah. That's what we were talking about when you got your flippers in the early game. It's like, hey, there's lots of green things, and later on when you get your flippers like at the 2-hour mark, everything went, everything just goes back to green.
Yep.
Yeah, so GG's. I spent too much time trying to folk clear, and I double dipped dungeons I should not have double dipped. I thought Palace of Winds was a good play until I locked myself out with bot push, not being able to do it.
We saw that.
So if you didn't do pot push, Palace was actually a really good play to do. Because you needed your last caster Kinstone, which was there, and
Yeah. Yeah, but I messed up. I went through that locked door right before the blue warp because it's so hard to get back to, and wasted the key, basically, and that trapped me.
Yeah.
well, I thought there might be one small key in the fan loop, so it was like, there's one item, I can take that risk at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, there wasn't anything in the fan loop.
I don't know.
And both Gasha and Porthol were kind of nice place, actually. Like
Yeah.
Early Fortress and Wind Ruins.
When I got my 4th sword, I was like, no, my Gust Jar, sorry. I was like, no, I'm going to search my 4th sword for like 2 hours, and then it didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't bail out of Fortress, or just Wind Ruins in general.
Yeah. Yeah, especially at the end there, I was like, okay, I've got all of Mount Krennel and most of the Caster Wilds Wind Ruins area, because I didn't have bow yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of figured, okay, I'll do Mount Krennel because I can folk clear everything. But then when I got the bow, I was like, well, okay, let me go double check the other side, but I'm not touching Cave of Flames. And I went up there to set up like the flute spot just in case, but yeah, I need to figure out how to follow the logic of what the seed is saying to do.
Yeah,
That
we
part's
also
hard.
saw you. We saw you struggling a bit with that bottle in London Ranch.
Okay, yes, how do I get to that?
Through the digging cave in the north of Lake Hylia.
Oh, there's a digging. Oh, I didn't.
You went into that digging cave. You went into it. That's the digging cave that's just before the beanstalk at Lake Hylia.
Right. But I went. There's another route through there to get to the water.
There is a route to the right that leads to the beanstalk, and there's a road left. Left leads to a set of 3 chests, then a little crossing to the to the exits for the bottle, and then around the back 3 more chests.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's what I was doing around there. I knew I was spending too much time on that because there's 4 bottles in the seed, but I was really confused as to wait, how do you get there? It's green.
Yeah, we saw you struggling a bit there. But luckily there was a second bottle just not that far off.
Yeah. I lucked out with that.
Yeah, the other 2 bottles were unfortunately bottle locked, with one of them being in Krennel, and I think the other one as well.
Oh damn.
Yes.
Think? Yeah.
I think so. I don't remember where the last one was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did get one in the fairy cave on Kreml. That's right. So yeah, that was bottle locked. All right. Well, tournament was fun. I'm gonna be definitely participating in as many weeklies as I can, wake up early for.
Awesome. Yeah, that's what we like to hear.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, this has been the final match of round 5. Next up, we will have the top 4, the Elite 4, out of which one will emerge as the champion of the Season 2 Minish Cap tournament. Sorry, the Minish Cap Randomizer tournament. The matches haven't been scheduled yet.
Oh yeah, Francois was asking in chat.
Oh, the bracelets.
Where were the bracelets? 'Cause I needed those.
Hang on. I've got the spoiler from Nori, and bracelets were in Wild's top left crack, so near the vanilla bow, at the Minish checks in Castle Wilds.
Oh, okay, so I was probably going to get them pretty soon. Okay.
Yeah. Apart from that, I think we've seen almost everything apart from the Tingle Trophy.
Yeah.
Hang on. Tingle
And a lot of scrolls, but
Trophy.
Yeah.
The Tingle Trophy was at Cave of Flames basement bottom and held a heart piece.
So there was something in Cave of Flame.
Yep.
Wait, what was it, Karen?
Yalari?
Tingle Trophy.
Tingle
Oh.
Trophy.
Okay.
Yeah, but apart from that, Yalari had 20 rupees. And let's quickly scroll through Cave of Flames. Cave of Flames. Tingle Trophy, Big Key, Spin Attack. That's it.
Okay.
Nothing else really. Oh, a wallet. But yeah, apart from that, you more or less found everything within 2 hours. Nice.
Dang, yeah, that was a jet seat if you knew where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really, really fast seed. That's a new PB for me.
I'll pog him.
GG's.
Fuck. GG. So yeah, because I'm probably going to fill out the banners form right now instead of later. Any ban points for Nori?
No.
No,
Okay.
no. I mean, I'm just not good at. Okay, I got this item. Where do I go from here? In what order, kind of thing. I'm just not good at that part.
Okay.
No, I had a lot of fun in this seed, so no, definitely not.
Fantastic. I think she'll be very happy about that.
Yeah, she is.
I guess that's my cue to take it away. I wanted to thank both of the commentators, Hendris and SDG Sean. I don't know what you would rather go by. But you guys did amazing. It was pretty awesome. And thanks to both of the runners as well and the trackers. And I'll drop that in chat. And yeah, we're going to be rating Maroon Blade. He's doing a 100% Minish Cap run. And then later today, we have a couple of Z2R standard tournaments. That'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern and 10:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys want to hop onto ZSR main later for that, that'd be cool. Thanks so much, everyone.
See ya.
See you later.
Bye.